Welcome to the chapter on color therapy, where we discuss color and its impact on well being. Here is an activity for you. Which image would you choose out of these for an educational institution? Which out of the above images would you prefer for an office corridor? Which office environment would you prefer? Which of the above two restaurants would you like to go to for lunch? Which among the two images is a museum? The renowned mathematician and physicist Sir Isaac Newton invented the first color wheel in 1666. While studying white light reflecting off prisms, he noticed that the light reflected a spectrum of colors. Colors in the red area of the color spectrum are known as warm colors and include red, orange, and yellow. Colors on the blue side of the spectrum are known as cool colors and include blue, purple, and green. Bright colors appear to be lighter in weight. Ordered from heavy to light, these are red, blue, purple, orange, green, and yellow. The colors trigger emotional and physical reactions, influence human behavior, and vary the space. The choice of Le Corbusier's colors is characterized by the following principles. Color modifies the room. Colors can change spaces through their effects. Color classifies objects. Colors can also make objects changeable. Color has a physiological effect on us and reacts to our sensibilities. Color symbolizes phenomena and triggers reactions. It influences our behavior. The 63 colors of Le Corbusier and his architectural polychromy are chosen so that the desired color effects are simple and negative effects can be ruled out from the outset. Le Corbusier's color system conveys information, both visual and psychological, with every hue. Color modifies architectural form. It can expand, shorten, widen, lengthen, and render an illusion of lowering or elevating the ceiling. Color can change the appearance of the environment and influence an individual's subjective impression of a space. To the left of the image is the graphical representation of how color helps in enlarging a space. Now look at the image on the right. Experience how the white color is enlarging the space. Here, on the left side of the image, is the graphical representation of how color makes a space look more compact. Now look at the image on the right. By the use of a darker color on both the walls, the space appears more compact. To give an illusion of lowering the height of the room, the ceiling is painted a darker shade as compared to the walls. Observe the space on the right. The walls and flooring are a shade lighter than the ceiling, instantly shortening the visual height of the space. A space is stretched out by painting 3 walls. To make a space appear wider, the wall central to the space, along with the ceiling, should be colored seamlessly as one. When you color opposite parallel walls, it makes the space appear even narrower and elongated. Coloring the front wall with a darker shade gives an effect of shortening the length of the room. Observe the images shown. Which color do you see first? Do you see white? Do you know why? Because it's the odd one out. Our eyes capture the lighter colors amidst the darker ones. This is because white color in the space shown is the focal point. Coloring a wall up to a certain height can give an effect of shorter heighted walls. Let us understand how color affects our mood and how important it is to choose the right color for the space that we live in. While perceptions of color are somewhat subjective, there are certain emotions evoked by color that have come to attain a universal meaning. The image portrays a few emotions conveyed by colors. It can vary with parameters like typology, perceptions of users, and in combination with other colors. Let us look at the effect of colors in spaces, shall we? Red is often associated with passion and warmth, along with negative feelings like aggression, rage, and fierceness. Red is the most dominant and dynamic color, and the eye has to adjust to focus, since the natural focal point of red lies behind the retina. So, red objects often appear closer than they actually are. Red is used on the walls to make them feel like they are advancing, and often avoided on the ceiling since it makes it appear disturbing and heavy. Orange brings the emotion of stimulation, excitement, and cheer with it. It usually imparts a lively and energetic ambience to a space. It may appear without vigor if low in saturation. It is used on walls to make them warm and luminous, and on the ceiling to stimulate and draw attention, on the floor to appear activating and motion oriented. Yellow has a cheerful effect and radiates warmth, inspiration, and signifies enlightenment and communication in spaces. Yellow is often used on the ceilings, walls, and floors. Green is associated with tranquil, refreshing, quiet, and a natural feel. Green is the most restful color for the human eye, as when looking at green, the eye focuses exactly on the retina. It is used on the ceilings, walls, and floor to give a sense of coolness, security, calmness, and relaxation. Blue as a color appears to be transparent, wet, cool, and relaxing. Lighter shades are used on ceilings, walls, and floors to make them appear cool and distant or receding. Purple often has a subduing effect and is associated with a dignified and exclusive feel. It is a mixture of red and blue and appears delicate and rich, but also unsettling and degenerate sometimes. Purple is often used on the floors to make them appear fleeting and magical. On the ceiling, the effect is more disconcerting and subduing. Purple walls look heavy and overpowering. Shades of pink have a lively and calming effect. Pink as a color, when used in the appropriate shade, can create varied effects for a space. Pink on ceilings is delicate and comforting and creates an intimate effect on the walls. Brown has a subduing effect and is associated with a warm, secure, and stable character. Brown color on ceilings may look oppressive and heavy if too dark. Walls are secure and assuring if they are cladded in wood, and appear less so if it is paint. Brown on floors gives the idea of stability and steadiness. White often stands for purity and has a clean, crisp, bright effect on spaces. White on ceilings is clean, diffuses light sources, and reduces shadows. White walls are minimal, pure, and bright, especially when used for creative spaces. Flooring in white is not suitable since it becomes touch inhibiting. Grey has a neutral to calming effect on the mind. Grey fails to have much psychotherapeutic application. Thus, the current trend of using it with various accent walls defies all logic. Black is associated with oppressive power, darkness, and the unknown. In architecture, it is often used to make something appear as receding, such as HVAC in a ceiling. On ceilings, it can have a hollow, to oppressive feel. When used on the walls, it can make spaces feel more dungeon-like. Let us look at color and glass through a few examples. In this home, warm decorative glass accents create colorful patterns throughout the hallway that complement the wood used in the interior. The front facade of this resort is covered in colored rectangular windows that add a pop of color to the street. Strips of translucent and colored glass windows make this church radiate with mosaic patterned colors on the outside and inside. Large panels of colored windows line one side of this airport walkway, making the commuters feel like they are walking through a rainbow, elevating their moods. The colored glass paneled wall in this cafe bakery creates a unique feature. This building is a sports and leisure center for kids that was created with the intention of bringing vibrancy and cheerfulness. The colored glass on the exterior continues thematically on the inside of the building, where the rooms are segregated with the use of color. The glass-colored windows make this white hallway even brighter, with colors dancing on the wall as light hits the glass. Let us look at the real-life applications and observe how the built environment has influenced the well-being of the occupants with respect to color. The first project that we will be looking at is the IMI, International Management Institute, located in Kolkata. The colored facade gives a unique identity to the building and is the first of its kind to be built in India. Look at how the interior space is transformed by the use of colored glass panels on the exterior facade of the building. This is the interior view of the corridor. By the use of glass here, observe how the users can connect to the colorful courtyard and have daylight inside the interior spaces throughout the day. This helps the occupants attain well-being inside the building. Colors are perceived differently with different age groups. Let us look at a user-specific case study to understand this better. Kaleidoscope Kindergarten is a project from China. In this case study, the architects have used 10 different colors that apply to a total amount of 438 pieces of colored glass as the main design element. The colored elements on the places above the glass doors and windows, including the handrails of corridors and stairs. It is supposed to be the kindergarten that applies the most significant numbers of colored glass in the current world. In the daytime, the sunlight sheds into the classroom through the colored glass, forming colorful lights and shadows that evoke children's imagination and creativity. At night, in contrast, the glowing lights from the interior emit light out of the windows that create an impressive and beautiful night scene. Since the change of the sun rays at different angles, the light and shadow move between the vertical surface and the horizontal ground, forming long and short colored lights and shadows. This phenomenon makes the atrium a vibrant and exciting change with the external environment in every minute during the daytime. The entire space is like a giant rotating kaleidoscope with constantly changing colors and patterns. The glass ceiling above the three-story atrium allows natural light to come through. The windows around the atrium can be opened for ventilation in summer and closed to trap heat in winter. The colored glass in 10 colors creates a gorgeous atmosphere by applying to the handrails of the corridors and the stairs which encircle the entire atrium. Sunlight pours into the atrium and passes through these colored glasses to form colored shadows of various shapes. These colored shadows overlap onto each other to create completely different colors from the original 10 colors. Here is another example of color used in combination with glass. The design for the headquarters of 21 Cake, a popular gourmet cake franchise in Beijing, China, relies on the interaction of the three primary colors red, yellow, and blue. As one walks through the spaces of the office, changing vantage points in combination with natural and artificial light and reflections produce dramatic effects. A double height central atrium topped with a skylight brings in light through the layers of color along the staircase and the glass bridge on the second floor. Selected walls of the office, namely those along circulation areas, are made of laminated colored glass. These glass panels of primary colors are layered to create a full spectrum of changing colors. The image above shows two different views of the staircase in blue and yellow stained glass, giving a feeling of calmness. Go back to your case study picked in the first part of this module. Observe the walls of the space that you have chosen. Write down the color of each wall. Note down the color scheme, if any applied, and the feelings associated with it. Study the impact of colors on your well-being. Try to observe how it affects your personal space. After you are done observing, mark the factors on a scale of 1 to 10 in the Excel sheet provided to you and write your experience.